Hello, hello, welcome. This is the Premier League preview, looking at game day 35. It's going to be interesting how the games pans out. Game day 35, the Premier League almost coming to the end. There's a couple of games left, and this one is going to be, it's going to be very interesting week as Tottenham play succession of games, 3 games in a row. They play Arsenal. They play Arsenal tomorrow in the not London Derby. I think that's the game of the weekend. They play Chelsea on Wednesday or Tuesday, and then I think they play Liverpool over the weekend, next week Sunday. So it's gonna be tough for Tottenham as a Tottenham fan. Really looking forward to the game. This is the kind of period I like. Games coming thick and fast, and there's no room. There's pressure on everybody, the fans and the players, and this is what the Premier League is all about. Let's get straight into it. The games kick off tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. West Ham taking on Liverpool. That one promises to be a cracking game as well. West Ham have to bounce back. Liverpool have to bounce back as well. I can't remember West Ham's last fixture was who did they play last? West Ham's last fixture. I think they lost. Yeah, they lost to Crystal Palace by 5 goals to 2. I think that was their last fixture. Yeah, 5 goals to 2. They were really poor that day. Palace just took them apart. Liverpool last game against Everton in a derby. In Merseyside derby, Liverpool were just, they just couldn't get, anything from that game. The way they moved the ball, they were just really, they looked like they were clueless. And that's what happens towards the end of the season. Sometimes, you can't get the momentum going. You can't get that, victory going, just winning games after games. And it gets, the body starts getting tired. So for this one, I think West Ham will want a reaction after that defeat to Palace. I think Liverpool will want a reaction as well. It's going to be tough for Liverpool at West Ham, but I think Liverpool just have that quality, and I think they might just win it by maybe 2 goals to 1. I think that's going to be my prediction. I think Liverpool might just shade it by 2 goals to 1. And then Fulham play Crystal Palace. Fulham losing to in their last outing. They lost to, I think their last outing was the game they lost three, was it 3-1? I think it was 3-1 to, was it Bournemouth or yeah, let's quickly check that. The last Fulham game was, no, they lost 3-1 to Liverpool. That was the last Fulham game. They lost 3-1 to Liverpool. Palace win 2 on the bounce. Their last game um they beat Newcastle by 2 goals to 0. Good victory for them. Palace down to 2, like upward trajectory now, with this new manager. This is a London derby as well. Fulham are going to be looking to bounce back. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in that one. Then we go on to the Manchester United game against Burnley. Manchester playing the 2 bottom sides, came back from a 2 goals to 1 down to beat Sheffield United midweek, with a couple with Bruno Fernandes scoring a cracking goal. This one, they're playing another bottom side. I think Burnley might surprise them a little bit. They got to be careful with Burnley, but I can still see United beating them. I think the quality is there. They have individuals like Bruno that can just, pick a lock and put one into the top corner. So for this one, I think it's going to be maybe 2-0 to Manchester United, or maybe 3-1, but I think United will win. Newcastle taking on Sheffield United. That one is a 3 o'clock kickoff as well. That one, Newcastle have to bounce back after that defeat against Palace in their last game. They got to bounce back this time around. Sheffield United coming to town. I think the team will be ready for this one. I think Newcastle will win this by 3 goals to 0. Then we go to Wolves losing last week away. That I think being a man down to Bournemouth, I think in midweek. They want to bounce back again. This is another home game. I think Luton, I think they're going to fight hard, but I think they're gone. You can only see Wolves beating them by 2 goals to nil. Everton, after that big victory against Liverpool, they're going to be buzzing. Brentford are visiting. This one is going to be tough. Brentford too. I think they won 2 on the bounce as well. Brentford. This one is going to be beating Luton 5-2 or 5-1 in their last outing. This one is going to be tough. Everton are going to be buzzing with that victory. But this one, Brentford could cost them a lot of problems. I can see this ending in a draw, maybe 1-1. Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-1. Then we go to the Villa Chelsea game. That's the 8 p.m. kickoff. That's the game we'll be doing a watch along for tomorrow. Inshallah, tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're doing a watch along for that because as a Tottenham fan, I want to see what Villa are doing. Villa won their last game, beating who did they play last? They beat, can't remember. I think it was Bournemouth. They beat Bournemouth by 3 goals to 1 after going a goal down from Sri Lanka. Chelsea got smashed by Arsenal midweek. Are we going to see a reaction? We'll see. I think for Chelsea, I think their fans, that team, there's something all right. That team, the attitude. I don't know. I don't know the players, but I'm not going to say the attitude. But there's something all right. I think the manager will take the summer for the manager to fix it. Poch, I think he can fix it, but I think he's gonna have to do a lot of moving people out and because he likes a small squad. I think he's gonna have to do a lot of that, because the way they just collapsed against Arsenal in the second half was shocking. If they do that tomorrow again, they could get smashed again by Villa. So yeah, this one I think Villa will win by 2 goals or 3 goals to 0 or maybe 3-1. Chelsea can't score. That's one of the biggest problems. If you're conceding and you can't score, they missed so many chances. So I think Villa will win this one by 3 goals to 0. Then we go to the Sunday. The big one is at 2 Tottenham Arsenal. It's going to be a big game. We're going to be doing that one live. We got something out in terms of the tactical analysis, the tactical board, how the two teams will approach the game. This one, as a Tottenham fan, Tottenham have not played in about 15 days now, so they're fresher. Arsenal have played games back to back, so they are in the groove. Everything is working basically. So it could come down to 2 things in this game. Tottenham could be fresher, Arsenal could be a little bit leggy, and then that might prove to be the difference in terms of when the game goes into the last 10, 15 minutes of the game. On the other part, Arsenal, they've been very good, solid defensively. They got a very good defensive record. They're scoring goals as well. In terms of, yeah, so in terms of, rivalry, that will come into it as well because I remember watching Tottenham and Arsenal in the past. I think the form goes out of the window. The team that you think are going to come in and win, they don't normally. It's normally ends in a draw, or the team at home always win. So that has been most of the results. But Arsenal beat Tottenham last season 2-0. I think they got 6 points from Tottenham last season. Tottenham got 2-2 draw earlier on in September at the Emirates. So, but these are different times. Arsenal look a little bit more. They're a little bit more in the groove now. They look really, really good. Tottenham, the Newcastle game, it was 2 mistakes that cost them those games. That game, Premier League, you can't do that. They need a big performance tomorrow to get a victory in this one. As a Tottenham fan, I'll love a win, a victory. So I'm going to predict 2 results. As a Tottenham fan, because I just think this team they have to turn up after that 4-0 victory against Newcastle. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Tottenham. But if I'm going to look at it and say, Arsenal are going to be, the way they've been, very difficult, especially defensively. Set pieces as well, they are very good. I'm going to go for a draw. Can Arsenal win it? Definitely, they can't win it. They can't win it. If Tottenham don't turn up, the Arsenal will just, win this game. But I can't see that not happening tomorrow with the fans and everything there on Sunday. Sorry. So I'm gonna go 2-1 to Tottenham, but it could be a draw or but the chances that Arsenal will get 3 points, I think is going to be very difficult for them unless they play something like crazy out of the or maybe somebody got sent off or something, which we are not praying for. So yeah, that one is going to be a cracking game. Looking forward to that one. Then we go to Bournemouth, Brighton. Nice places, Bournemouth and Brighton. Very, very lovely, especially in the summer. This one is going to be a cracking game as well. Really good football. I would love to come up to watch this one as well. Brighton have been shocking, especially at home. They've just been rubbish, to be honest. Teams have just been, they conceded 2 or 3 against Arsenal. They got beaten yesterday by Man City. This one is going to be another victory, man. I think this is going to be, Bournemouth will win this one by 2-1. Then we go Forest on 4:30 on Sunday. Forest taking on City. Last season, City lost to Forest. This time around, I can't see it happening. 4:30 kickoff. I think City will beat Forest by 2-0, or maybe even more, maybe 2-0. But yeah, that will be the result. So that's the fixtures for the upcoming week 38 in the Premier League, week 35 in the Premier League. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. How the two teams, how the teams approach the game this weekend. It's going to be very, very interesting. The Premier League always delivers in terms of football, and this is the busy period, and that's what I like about it. So yeah, that's my predictions. That's what I think, and this is the preview, Premier League preview, game day 35. Looking forward to all those games. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you think your team will win this weekend. Let me know who is more under pressure, Arsenal or Man City, and Tottenham as well. Are they going to turn up on Sunday? They have to. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got about almost 90 subscribers now. We need to get to 100. If you can help out, it'd be really, really super. And yeah, looking forward to the games over this weekend. Thank you very much. Stay safe. God bless. And I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.